But yeah, dude, we back, dude. What the fuck?
All right. Damn. So.
Dude,
Wait, so I want to hear. Wait, so you
this
were
is so fun. This is so weird, dude. Why we? First of all, it's been so long. Second of all, this is funny as hell sitting like this.
Yeah.
This is crazy, dude. I feel like I forgot. Okay, so we just gotta get the gain right because we both know how to talk, so we don't need to crank it.
Yeah.
The gas the one was like blaring out.
Yeah. Wait, so when you were in Paris after Nike put you up,
Yeah.
where would you stay? Did you keep the lavish lifestyle?
Oh hell no, dude. I mean, it was still lavish. It was
I mean,
Paris.
Paris-
You gotta throw
Paris
and
is
it's with the
expensive as
girls,
fuck.
so
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
throw
for
down
sure,
a
for
little
sure.
bit. I was throwing down, €100 a night, 150.
Wait, yeah,
only a few nights,
150. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I can't even like.
How are you doing, dude?
I'm great.
I mean, dude, you're on a fucking vent. We both just came back.
I know, for real.
The damn obligatory throw. Just
Wait, so I know.
the obligatory vacation experience.
Yeah,
you know
wait,
what I'm
so-
saying? To appease the
The
Venus mother goddess.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And I mean,
Damn,
well,
it's
I mean,
a
that's
sacrificial offering.
Well,
It's the offering. My firstborn.
Yeah.
Half of my bank account. Is that enough? No. Okay. Well, I'll just tie me up to the fucking standing stone and replace me with someone else.
well, I feel like that's relevant to. I mean, I'm deep on Bosch right now. Like after seeing the damn Bosches in Madrid, I'm like, I got this whole book is a fucking art book that I was.
Tell me about the fucking trip. Bro,
Wait,
before
okay.
you tell me about Bosch.
Wait,
bro.
so wait, I'll
Harold just got touched down.
yeah.
From
I flew out from Madrid today. I was in
From
Spain
Madrid
for like 10 days.
it's 8:40 p.m.
I know.
On Sunday,
It's
July
a damn
13th.
6 hour because it's a 6 hour
know. I
difference.
just
So it's
did
like
the
a
difference. So
like
it's
an
like 3 in the
8 hour
morning
flight,
right now.
really. Yeah.
Right?
And so last night
Did
we
you
were
sleep on the flight though?
No, I was just up.
Are you
like,
serious?
And I was like pissed too because we had the Madrid
Dude, I
airport
flew
is
first class back from.
You did?
Paris.
Oh my god!
Nike?
I mean that's like
Dude,
That's
you
like-
in a cot. You're
oh
like,
my god! I mean,
you're like
that,
people serving you food.
that's
on
just
your
like
chest.
you don't even want the flight to end. You just
Dude, I was like, I was chill. Dude, I was like, I ordered a whiskey and then like a fucking scotch.
Yeah.
Like 2 seconds later for no reason. It was like a 10 a.m. flight. Yeah.
I mean.
And an espresso.
Yeah.
Like 3 things going.
No, actually, this Spanish airline, they were like, because the airport's so fucked up. They check your passport 3 days. We had to run to make the flight. We got there like 3 hours early just because then they get you on the flight and they got the drink cart, then the coffee cart. They brought out fucking popsicles for everyone. I was like, this
is pretty good.
But I was like, man, I had this like beef the whole time with this Argentine kid in front of me who's like 9, because he was leaning
you
the
gotta
seat
stop
back.
trying to start a damn Brazil.
I know, and then I'm like, I'm up erect like this, reading my book, bumping him on the head with my book.
Leaning the seat back.
Yeah, and then he would go back up, and then he's flirting with this girl next to him. They're on some dumb shit, going, "Would you rather have sand in your pants forever or wear gloves all day?"
I'm trying to read
literally.
Shattenfro. I'm trying to
Seriously.
run back Shattenfro.
But
Hilarious.
So the last night we stayed in Madrid, we were at this spot. We thought, we're like
last night.
Yeah, because we were driving all around. I drove like
Yeah.
fucking 1,100 miles, all around the place.
So you pull up to Madrid a week ago, rented a car, and just whipping around for a week.
Yeah, we were in Madrid for a couple days, then we drove down to fucking San Sebastian, then we drove to France, and then we stopped in Pamplona for 1 sec just to see what was up with the bulls and shit.
I was gonna tell you because I'm almost done with Under the Volcano. You know, there's a Bulls chapter.
Of course, and that chapter's the best one because it's the girl.
Perspective.
Yeah, she's thinking about her childhood and stuff, and that one's the best.
That's 6, 8, or 9. Yeah.
Wait, so you're running that right now?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Oh my god!
Wait, I'm through 10. There's 12 or 13.
Wait, and what did she think about the bullfight?
Well, she just like watching it and having memories.
Yeah,
it's just one day where they're just getting drunk as fuck.
I know,
and like.
It's vacation.
It's the consul's ex-wife, is Yvonne. But then there's this guy Hugh there. Like they all seem to want to fuck her.
Yeah.
You know,
and he don't fuck because he's got a weak dick because he's Malcolm Lowry, right?
And he's fucking blackout at 9
Yeah, so he can't even fuck.
He just wakes up and finds more mezcal. But she's all trying to be like, we should go, let's leave.
Yeah.
She's always like, William T. Vollmann's like, the only thing I don't like about this book is just like for some reason, like Malcolm Lowry, like the consul, is being like a complete alcoholic.
Yeah.
And like still Yvonne's like, can we run away to an island? Like he's like, William T.
Don't you
Vollmann's
understand?
Like, why does she's like, it just makes no sense that she still wants to be with him. But then like Hugh jumps off a balcony and like runs into the fucking bulls.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh shit. But
but go ahead.
I was actually thinking of when I was like gonna go.
Cheers.
Yeah, for real.
But now my
Yeah. It's over. You've relapsed. God, because I'm still. You're catching me in the middle of the bender, sir. The tail end. But
the vacation bender is something different.
I know.
Dude.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking about, like for the essay I'm gonna write.
Yeah.
Was like, I think one of the threads got to be like, what is the purpose of travel?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, threading it through with like old ways of travel and but right now I'm just like,
we can't write our essays till we fucking say them fully.
I know,
on the
exactly.
podcast. I'm like,
that's
I can't figure out the essay. Hold on, I can't figure out why I can't figure it out.
Because you haven't said it on the pod.
I haven't said it on the pod yet.
But I'm thinking now that it's tied through with the Bosch. It got to be, because he got.
You want to spur about the Bosch?
No, not yet. Wait. Let me tell you about.
Yeah.
So we're staying in our last place in Madrid. We're just there for one night.
Okay.
And we think. I mean, I didn't read the fucking Airbnb listing too much. Like it was just and we get in there. It's like it looks like a whole big ass apartment.
Yeah.
To it and. So we think we got the place to ourselves. We're fucking like chilling. We're playing the rec. I mean, we're going really like great the part. And then in the middle of the night, fucking this dude starts banging on the fucking doorbell, banging on the fucking door. We pull up the door. Gabby's like, "Wake up! Like someone's trying to get in." We look at the door and like, yeah, he's yelling in Spanish at us through the door.
God.
He's like, "I live here. I was like, "Okay." We opened the door. He was like, "Who are you guys?" And we're like, "We're staying in the Airbnb." He goes, "Well, you fucking locked the door. You shouldn't lock." He like yelled at us. He had this like little girl with him. He was like,
what?
He had a cane. He had mascara on. And the only reason we let him in was because Gabby goes, "¿Cómo te llamas?" Right? And he said Daniel, which was the host's name too. So we thought it was the host, but it was just some other dude who lives there. Like the host don't even live there.
In the actual house?
It's like an apartment.
Oh my God.
And the host just rented us the
room.
like his room, but said it was like the whole apartment.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was like, if they caught us, like if someone had walked out in the middle of this, I was like, oh my God.
Damn, you don't know,
my
I don't know
God.
what, damn.
Jesus Christ. He got this. Who knows what he was? I mean, it was like
oh my
surreal.
God, dude, you traveling, you pull up to the Airbnb, you drop your bags.
I mean, seriously, it's like we're drinking in the fucking wine everywhere.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
it's
but
so
that was
funny, dude.
Nah, it was sick though.
Damn.
I mean,
how are the roads?
you there was some part because I didn't know Spain was so different. Like the landscapes are so different, and they got so many different independent regions. Like we drove down to San Sebastian, which is the Basque region.
Okay, it's
and they got some crazy language down there. This Euskara language, which is one of the oldest languages in the world.
Okay.
And it's not connected to any Romance languages or something.
Crazy.
So the city's called San Sebastian / Donostia, which is the name in Euskara, which is Saint Sebastian in that language is Donostia.
Oh, whoa.
Right? So it's like a weird ass language. It's not connected to anything.
It's so weird when you realize all this stuff is the same.
Yeah.
Like the Gauls or the Celts.
Yeah, I know.
Gauls and the Celts are the same.
I mean,
but different words.
Yeah, the Gauls and the Celts.
Yeah.
Pretty
sure. Pretty sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's all like, but
I was staying in Weeg Bay.
Yeah.
On the Isle of Lewis.
Uh-huh.
But Weeg is just bay in Norse.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're in the bay, you know?
I mean, yeah, it is. That's weird. Like the Bass shit was weird, and especially since.
So what is the purpose of traveling?
Right now, because the way I'm thinking about it now is one. I mean, because there's a few different ways.
You ever read the essay "Literature plus Travel equals Illness"?
No. Who's that?
Bologna, dude.
Oh, really?
It's a classic
I gotta read that.
Baudelaire and Rimbaud.
Yeah.
It's one where he explains the epigraph to 2666.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's what the poem. He explains the poem it's from.
It's from Baudelaire, right?
Yeah.
It's The Flowers of Evil.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fleur de Mal.
Wait, I gotta read that because that'll be good for my purposes.
I know the essay.
Yeah,
dude. For some reason, I don't have that Bologna book. Like I gave it to someone. It's the Insufferable Gaucho. I need to reorder it.
Yeah.
Didn't I get it?
I think you did because you were telling me about it.
But then I got it from the library, I think, and I had to return it. Yeah, I need to order that. I don't know why. I haven't reordered. I was broke as fuck. Yeah. I'm back up, dude. I got like 4 pairs and free Nikes,
at that.
bro.
Those are. And what's that vest? That looks like some fucking stylish vest.
This is dude. This is actually part. Oh yeah, this is part of. I came back. It was hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Amelia is still in Europe.
Yeah.
I got like all these assignments,
Mhm.
and I've just been because that's the thing. The whole time I was in Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about doing like arrangements like that where people like put you up on like
Yeah.
some shit, and then like it's kind of like nice. It's like someone doing an artist grant for you.
Yeah.
But then like as a return, like all my only return needs to be like I need to be like somewhat what she thinks of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
As like this like live genius,
Yeah.
like, fucking kooky funny guy who like stays up
Yeah.
weird and like so like I just got back. I was so fucking tired
Yeah.
when I got back. I just like I feel like I just slept and I got kind of sick. I was
Yeah.
you know like, but then I couldn't fucking write my essay. So then but then I was trying to remember Japan
Yeah.
because I've been in like fucking 2 other
I know,
continents
I know.
since. So
Do you
then
have a lot of notes from Japan?
Yeah, I got notes
Yeah.
and mad pictures and
Mhm.
stuff. I mean, I could bang it out easy. I just want to make it crazy.
Yeah.
But this is this vest that my Baba made out of my Gigi's
Yeah.
old jacket.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So
she,
you've
like,
been wearing that to kind of get the
so that I was,
juices
I was
flowing?
wearing it. I was wearing it because I was gonna write. I was gonna be the beginning of my essay.
Yeah.
And I was like, then I fucking smoked a spliff and forgot that thread.
Yeah. But wait, but the purposes of traveling.
Yeah.
So one is, I mean, especially when the world was different, it's to see shit that you can't see anywhere else,
dude.
right?
Yeah, of course.
That, I mean, that's like, but then you go, you know, you pull up, like we pull up to Madrid, right? You get out of the damn
Yeah.
main train station and you see ads for the Book of Mormon and then
Right.
Mickey Mouse is in there. It's like Times Square.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. It's kind of like it's all, yeah.
It's the Times Squareification of the
You're
damn
right,
world.
right.
But I mean, there's still
Hoopla.
like, huh?
Hoopla.
Yeah, it's a
Hoopla
hoopla.
everywhere.
It's a hooplaification. I mean, it's a
Damn, dude.
hoopla craze. But
So there was some of that where you're kind of like, damn.
yeah, there's some of that, and there was one point where I was like, we made a stop on the road trip to this little town in this Biarritz,
Yeah.
and Gabby's like, this town's so cute, and it's just like we're going in little shop after little shop.
You
after-
got to do
and
some shopping. if you're-
At some point, I was
Dude.
like, I want to be like Jesus in the damn temple, flipping these little. I'm sick of these little shops. You know, I'm like,
oh my god, dude.
and
That's
then
like,
I was like, she was like, this town's so cute. I was like, yeah, it's all right. And she was
Yeah.
like, it's all right.
yeah. I'm going through like the days of the trip that I need to like cover, and it's like the recurring like myth of like the travel
yeah.
is like the third day you gotta like walk around some like whack ass shopping areas,
Yeah.
and then I just spaz out and like need to like storm off.
Yeah.
Like that's and then like, there's like a fight, and then I gotta make it better. You know, that's like the main like
Yeah.
recurring like motif.
It's good.
And, like the same store. Weren't we at that store for like
Yeah.
4 hours last? Yeah, but I forgot. I wanted to get.
The
So you want to go all the way
stores.
across to the
the
thing?
stores is like the stores. but it's also this I mean, one of the good things about traveling with you're traveling with
Yeah.
someone, it's just like you guys are just walking around talking
yeah.
the whole fucking time, and I mean that's a really good
I mean, like vacation mode's one of the best modes
for sure.
Yeah, as
And-
long as you don't get in a huge fight,
I know.
or like you can make.
Yeah.
You can solve your fight.
What was there any huge fight?
I mean, and I mean, there's always like one.
Mm-hmm.
There's always one. That's kind of yeah. No, I mean our time out there was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no,
Wait,
it was good.
Wait, how long were you out there?
But that wasn't that long. It was only like 4 days. It
Oh,
was like
okay.
a work week. It was Monday
Yeah.
through Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you
Yeah.
guys do?
Well, it was a damn heat wave.
Yeah.
So it was so hot.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, because I talked to you right when I picked her up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like 100 degrees.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then like I was in this pretty nice hotel with like
Yeah.
AC. And then like she was like wanting to go down to Marseille or something. So I had this whole plan to go to Marseille. And then last minute we decided not to go to Marseille.
Yeah.
So I just had to pull on a hotel real quick,
Uh-huh.
you know? And this one didn't have AC. And we were like, bruh.
Yeah.
It was like 100
Wait, for
degrees.
real?
Yeah, it didn't have AC.
Yeah.
And like Amelia was like spazzing on the guest. She was like, it was like,
Yeah.
she's like, you don't have a fucking fan? But then like, I was like, yo, chill. But then we needed to find a body of water. So we were on this hunt to find like any
Yeah.
place to swim,
Yeah.
like in Paris vicinity. And we go to like one place and it's like hot as fuck out. And it's just like this whack ass. They said it was the river, but it was like a pool next to the river. And
Yeah.
It was like so blown. So we take a fucking Uber like way out to this other place to this lake. On Google it said it was a lake, and it was like the most like ratchet lake
Yeah.
ever, dude. Like, but it was like kind of sick.
Did
It
you
was, like,
swim though?
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
nice,
You know,
nice.
and the lake, it was like warm as hell. Like some parts of the lake was
Yeah.
like dirty as fuck.
Yeah.
But there was like mad like people like not Parisians,
Yeah.
like just like randos out there. like someone stole my flip flops.
Oh, for
like,
real?
I was like, what the fuck? I was like looking
What are
around.
you in fucking
Everyone
Rio?
there playing like French rap. I'm all walking around like with like my million Nike outfit, just full Nike running gear. Like, where's my fucking flip flops I got for H&M from H&M for $1? I was about to fight someone,
but they're gone.
Oh yeah, the flip flops are gone, dude. The lake boys stole them.
What was the fight about?
What was our fight about? I don't know if we got any big fights this one. Yeah, I can't remember any big fights actually.
Well, I was I mean, with me and Gabby, it's always one.
It's always like the story. It's always, I never know what a fight is about.
Yeah,
I just go through it like a storm, and then I'm like, I don't. There's no reason. I have a reason to fight ever. We pulled up to Bordeaux, which is sick. Bordeaux is fucking sick. Nice.
And I didn't even know.
I thought France.
Yeah, I thought it was like a damn hut in a fucking wine field because that's where all the wine's from is the Bordeaux.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But it's actually like a little ass.
I think that's where my aunt Cura lives.
Really? In Bordeaux?
Yeah,
I mean, it's sick, and like they got the big city center where you can't even drive in, and I didn't know that. So I'm trying to pull up, and they got like these, them two poles that come out the ground and they retract and you got to like press an intercom, and I'm telling the guy, I'm like all like a dumb fucking American, like, what do I do? And the guy's he's like, you can't go through, like turn around. I was like, I can't come through, I can't. And he was like, no. And then I caused a traffic jam, and I got to signal to people to back up and let me out. So I was like pissed off, I was driving around pissed off.
Hilarious.
And we're looking for a place to park, circling. Finally, we pull in the parking garage, and there's this dude like texting out in the front. So I got a zigzag, and I'm going over the curbs of the entrance to the parking garage. I was like, this ain't right. This ain't right. I can't read none of the French. I was like, this ain't it. She was like, this is the entrance. I said, it's not the fuck. And then it was, right? So I was embarrassed. So we parked, and I'm like, it's
not the fucking entrance.
She was like, you screamed at me. I was like,
my God.
I did scream at you, but you got to get one thing right. I'm in charge. I'm the driver of this car. I'm in charge. And then
I'll drive this off a cliff.
Literally. And you don't say anything.
Yeah, you won't say anything.
Captain. I was like,
if I decide to drive off the fucking bridge, you'll be happy.
I'm the fucking captain. And then I throw it in her face that she can't drive. I was like, you don't even know what it's like. You don't know the responsibility on my back. They're gonna be like, I'm sorry. No.
I shouldn't have yelled. I shouldn't have yelled.
You.
I'm sorry.
You're right. It was a parking garage.
Yeah, you're right.
And it was funny too because I was thinking that was like the Thursday. That was last Thursday when we pulled. I was like, damn, it's been too perfect. I was like, I know a big fight's coming in Bordeaux.
Yeah,
and
it's so funny. Yeah, were there any fights in? Yeah, I have to like I've been back in Japan just so, yeah. I mean yeah.
So you're working on the Japan essay right now?
Kinda, yeah.
So how are you? So
how am I making it avant-garde?
Yeah, I was thinking you were. I was all worried you were mad at me.
Why?
Over that what I sent you.
Oh no, dude! I fucking reacted. Well, for like 12 hours. I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, put some fucking respect on my name, bro." And then I just like, and then I showed Amelia, and she was like, "That's good. Like, you're being weird." I was like, first I was like, "Okay, yeah," and then I was like, "I'm not being weird."
Yeah.
Like, I was like walking around. I was like, fucking email you back, you motherfucker. You think it's such a crazy take that I'm fucking like the avant-garde. Oh my God, dude. I mean,
I know where you're coming from.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, how are you making the Japan all?
I'm trying to figure it out, dude. I'm listening to Under the Volcano. I'm like reading. You know what I'm doing right now?
Huh.
I'm reading the first section of Savage Detectives again.
Okay,
like a million times, but it's been so long.
Mm.
Like, and then I'm like, but only for a second, and then like going mainly into Under the Volcano and understanding Under the Volcano.
Yeah.
To see like how Savage Detectives is his interpretation of Under the Volcano.
Yeah, because it is.
Because
right?
it is, right?
So I don't know. Have you seen any of the shit I wrote on Substack about the James Elkins novels I've been looking at? Huh?
I didn't hit it yet.
So I brought one of them.
Nice.
This is So this dude, I just randomly found this at I was walking through Rizzoli, right?
Yeah.
And I pulled up and I found this. And it was just like, you flip through it, you flip toward the middle and shit. There's all sorts of fucking images and it just looks all kooky. And at the end, there's end notes with like musical compositions and shit like that. And I was like, this looks sick. Yeah. So I got it. And then I found out this is the second part in like some 5 novel series. And the first part was released 2 years ago.
Okay.
And this dude is like an art historian, right? James Elkins is his name. He this is his first novel. It's this big series of novels. So I hit the first one, and that's the one where the dude is, it's called Weak in Comparison to Dreams.
Okay.
And the dude is like an amoeba expert, right? And he's going around, he gets, fucking, they give him this job to go check on these distressed animals in these zoos.
Yeah.
And so he's going from zoo to zoo just looking at these animals and it's sick. And then this one's even sicker, right? The short introduction to Annalise. I was even emailing with this dude.
Nice.
Right? And he said, I'm the first person who even read this book out in the wild.
Damn.
But so what this is this lady, this Annalise, right? She finds this dude who's an amoeba expert. They just meet randomly. They're colleagues of colleagues, right?
Okay.
And she's been working on this fucking crazy-ass project where she's been writing for 27 years, just holed up in her house. She got 20,000 pages worth of notebooks, right? And the first 300 of the book is like her introducing him to her project. And it's this crazy rant. It's just rant. And she read all the longest books ever, and she just rant, and she was like, I'm just preparing you to understand my project. And then her whole project, right, eventually he gets the notebooks sent to him in a bunch of big crates, right? And she's like, I want you to read these. And he calls her up to say, like, I can't read these, right? And then she's dead. Right now, he just got the notebooks.
Oh, I see.
And he's reading through it, and some of it is like fucking nonsense, and some of it's like, it's just fucking crazy shit, right? But a lot of it is, the whole project is a reinterpretation of what life means, like what biological life is. Okay. And it's not reducible to what these concepts in biology are. That's a thing. There's a whole list of biological things it is. Okay. But it's a why, and she's trying to nail down what life means, but she got 20,000 words, right, of this fucking epic book that no one will ever read. Yeah. But
that's why it's amoeba, because amoeba is life?
It's amoeba's life?
Amoeba is life? Amoeba is a life?
Amoeba is a life.
Didn't you say it was an amoeba expert?
Yeah, the dude is an amoeba expert. Okay, the woman who's explaining, I probably butchered the explanation a little. But, so what it is I should explain this better. So this dude, Samuel, right, he wrote these books when he was in his 40s. It was the last year before he went kind of nuts and he quit his job and he kind of moved upstate in Canada. Okay. And he's just been living on a lake. And now he dug these out of his attic, the old books that he wrote, right? And now he's in his 90s and he's commenting them on these end notes. Okay. He's commenting on the books that he wrote. Okay. But they don't make sense to him anymore as experiences. So now he's relating them to music too, and he's telling these stories about these composers in the back too, who are trying to destroy music and go past music and just like doing some avant-garde shit. Right. So the whole project is basically like, what is going beyond what is this stretch to do something insane, like write this 20,000 book. Yeah. And then I ripped it on the stack. I was like, that's similar to like Joey Chestnut trying to eat the 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes, right? It's just something that's, you're trying to go past this limit. Right. And what does it mean to go past this limit and do something that maybe other people can't understand? And, when me and Gabby were driving around, we were just listening to a whole lot of music. Yeah. And we were just talking about Kanye a lot, right? And Kanye's various aesthetic pushes. And I was like, whatever he's doing now, it just to me seems like an aesthetic madness rather than anything else, than moral or feelings or whatever. And he's just trying to push too far into another aesthetic territory, and it's scaring the people around him. And it was too much for, the people he was in personal relationship with. Yeah. And now I'm just interested in what this, when you're pushing these aesthetic boundaries so far that it alienates the people around you, and you can't even, they can't understand what you're doing. Right. They want you to come back to earth and write something maybe they could understand, write a nice little song again. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I've just been thinking about that, what
Yeah.
that means
Yeah.
to push those boundaries.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like something's going on with the stars, or just with the trip.
Yeah.
I mean with the trips, and then with the I don't know, like I gotta make a call on my spot pretty soon, dude.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Why? Because you got to re-sign the lease.
Yeah. I don't know. I might gotta
When's that?
relocate. August 1, I gotta decide.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I don't know, dude. Like some shit's, I don't know, when some shit ends, and then like I'm definitely like that, dude. I have like aesthetic phases.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I'm just like entering a new aesthetic phase, but I'm like figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like I just know it has to be different. I mean, I could crank out an essay like easy, but like it wouldn't really be pushing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
so like,
do you have any idea what that looks like?
I mean, it's funny. It's funny like reading Malcolm Lowry.
Yeah.
Like it's not necessarily like the way you make a like high brodernism book.
Yeah.
Is you pick like a significant date to set your book on.
Yeah.
And then you have like 3 or 4 characters, and like there's like a low element that like clashes with the highbrowness of it.
Yeah.
Which is just them getting blackout for
Mhm.
like no reason on this day all day. And then like every chapter like just focus on a little stretch of time, but it just like when you're reading it, you just know you're gonna get back to fucking like the cantina they go to next.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like home base.
Frames it. Yeah, home base, like then the bull riding, and like then like there's like some love triangle. And then like the Hugh chapter, he's like going on and he's just doing like rants about like Hugh was a musician,
Mm-hmm.
like had some like good songs and stuff, but
Yeah.
he was also on a ship for like
Mhm.
10 years or something.
Which Malcolm Lowry was too.
Right. So it was like another side of
Yeah.
him, I realized, or something like that. And then there's like one chapter where like nothing really happens, but like the whole time it's like I don't know, like moving into in a little window to tell like a short story, but then just like winding all around it to get to the short story. It's like one thing. Like then there's always like some kind of like real time intersection of like bringing awareness to like why you're writing what you're writing.
Yeah.
Which is like what I'm figuring out right now for this one.
Yeah, why you're writing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Like how I'm gonna convey that like meta element of like conveying why this person's writing what he's writing. You know what I'm saying? And there's that.
Which is kind of what this book is doing.
Okay.
You know, I didn't explain this well enough to I didn't make it sound appealing.
No, you did.
But you keep going cuz
But yeah, like those things, and then and then also with music too, like just making it like something that's like appealing to read, and like a series of like I don't know, like I have been listening to fucking
Justin Bieber.
the Justin Bieber like a lot. I mean, it's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Lil B's on there. I mean, literally like Justin Bieber's this is like I'm going to write this down later and get some money for it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say whatever I say right now, I'm just going to write down later.
Yeah.
But like you can tell like Justin Bieber, like I also had a dream one time when I was in Isle of Lewis. I swear to God, dude. And like the whole dream, like I was like going to this party with like Amelia, and then like Justin Bieber was there. It was like, yo, Sean, like bro, like dude, like bro, you come hang out, dude. So like the whole time, and I was like, yo, but I'm with people. He's like, no. So the whole time I was just chilling with Justin Bieber in this back room, and he was like kind of like he was all anguished.
This was before you were listening to him all the time?
The album dropped yesterday, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. This was a while ago. But like I feel like he's just been on the same, like it was interesting because he's been like leaking in, like, you know, there's been all this press about like what he's been going through and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then like when he makes an album, it's like, it's kind of like with Drake, like what he's been listening to and like what he's been on is like what's conveyed in the album.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he's making an album like he's an original person making an album.
Yeah.
That's like in a vacuum. That we don't know anything about him.
Uh-huh.
Like that's not how art is anymore.
No.
Right. So it's like we have this sense of like, you know, he's like spazzing on the press. Like his girls, like his wife is like kind of, you know, like crazy and shit. Well, you know what I'm saying? And like what he's been listening to has been like, and you could tell like McGee like produced a lot of it, which I didn't even realize. I listened to that. I could tell it was McGee influence. He's been listening to McGee and Cash Cobain.
Oh, nice.
Cash Cobain's on there. Like those are the two vectors of like new music that are good now.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like operating in that zone, and he's like trying to, and also like
so the album's sick.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. It's like kind of like gospel. It's like kind of like, and some of the songs are like kind of like spooky black coded. I don't even remember Spooky Black. I've been too young for that.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Damn, he was this like white boy from Minnesota who like had a do-rag, and he would like sing these like old like R&B ass songs. This shit went like really viral. Yeah, and you couldn't really tell if it's a joke or not. But he like singing like
nice.
like Boys to Men ass shit.
Okay,
you know, and the beats are like all like sound like you could hear it's like Whitney Houston or something. Yeah,
well that's Cash Cobain-y too. You know,
that's Cash Cobain-y too, and both of these things are like creating this like loving feeling that's like so much more optimistic than like. I was going back and listening to Spooky Black and shit, and shit was so like suicidal.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for like most of the tens. No,
you're right.
No, now it's the gospel. Right. It's like the Holy Spirit flowing through, and it's like, and he's like he's trying to do the, you know, the difficult, you know, Gnostic act of creating a love album for his girl. Yeah. Who like apparently is like kind of crazy. I was like talking to Amelia about the album. She was like, I just don't like his wife, and I'm like, all right, you don't know, like the album's sick, bro. What are you guys talking about, bro?
She's half Brazilian, his wife.
Oh, Haley Baldwin or whatever.
So I fuck with her.
So you fuck with her?
I thought it was so fucking funny. All the fucking girls I know were showing me when she was on the Vogue cover and he posted something about it. Did you see that? No. Where he posted like, baby, I told you would never make the cover of Vogue, and you proved me wrong. And hilarious. I was like Gabby and Rihanna were both like, wasn't this crazy? I was like, that seems like he's taking his L. He told her he would. He's being candid. He told her to her face that she would never.
He's saying, baby, you're right. That was the parking lot. He's saying, I admit it. That's hilarious.
I like this. This is the right perspective. I was actually feeling like some bubbling positive Justin Bieber sentiment, and this is funny that you're.
Come on, dude. Like, bruh. Like, also anyone who's just getting fucking harassed by the streets and then drops a fucking avant-garde. Anytime there's any type of avant-garde in the pop domain, I love it, bro.
This is also like. This is something I was.
And Drake's back.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. And did you see he got his LeBron tattoo covered with.
Hilarious. I didn't see that.
But see, this is.
He's like me too. When he gets completely ousted by all of literary world, what does he do? He goes to the UK with the Mandem, dude. He's like, yo, the Mandem fuck with me still, dude. That's my move.
Yeah. But, okay, so this is something I was thinking about, writing about in that avant-garde essay I sent you. Yeah. Right? Which, I mean, I don't know what, you know, fuck them if they're going to pub. I don't. Yeah. I'm still working.
It's irrelevant.
Anyway, I'm still working on whatever that idea was of that. I'm still developing that idea. Yeah. But one of the main components of it is, and I'm, you know, it's so important, like who you are outside of the book. And I don't feel like people are tapped into this
They're
enough.
not tapped into
and
that.
if they are, it's in a negative way.
Exactly.
Like, I see so much shit
about... They throw in bags at you if you have, like, zero internet footprint.
Yeah.
Good luck, brother.
Yeah, seriously.
Good luck. It'll be a good gift for one season amongst the white people.
And you know what? Like, I see all this shit about... You know, there were all sorts of these hate pieces recently about Ocean Vuong's new book, right? And I'm like, you guys are thinking that for some reason he's getting all these people are reading. He's famous because of the merits of his book or something.
Right.
But he's getting a bunch of people to read this turgid ass 400-page book about nothing. Because people fuck with his personality.
Yeah, he on the interview.
It is, as corny as it is, people fuck with him outside of the book.
Exactly.
And
that's actually a fucking bar, dude.
You guys should be learning this lesson from him.
I hate this. It's like
I know.
When you talk, or it's like people talking about Drake. All these people, it's like. They don't have to listen to you. You aren't. You have to. Yeah, it's like I don't take advice from you, Kanye.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
Like, I don't you like when he's like this way. He's
Yeah.
like, you make 1/10. You make. I don't listen to you.
Yeah.
I don't. You ask me questions. Ask me questions. I'm here. I'm giving you my time. Like,
but you know, and this is something
I don't take advice from people less successful than me.
No, seriously, but you if you got the right persona, you can get people to buy into anything you're doing. Like, you don't think if Taylor Swift wrote a damn Finnegan's Wake that everybody and their fucking sisters would be out with their magnifying glasses trying to decode that shit because they fuck with her.
It's a good articulation of what the issue is. That really is what it is. And they're like, oh, they yeah, exactly.
Well, and it's like this is relevant to, like, you read the recognitions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last month.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Gaddis didn't sell fucking, and it was always, he's too hard to sell. His books don't sell because he's too difficult. No, it's because he was like invisible. He lived this interesting ass life where he was damn in Panama digging on the canals and shit.
Right.
But he wanted his persona to disappear inside these books, and like people are like, why am I gonna read this 900-page book?
Yeah.
Because some smart guy I had never heard of wrote it. Like,
right.
And he relied on other people to make some case for his persona.
Yeah.
Right? And what'd you think of the recognitions?
I mean, it was fine.
It's fine.
I'll run it back at some point, maybe. Probably not, to be honest. It was all right. A lot of yakking.
Is it the hardest thing you ever read? Like Jonathan Franzen toting it around in his fucking tote
that was
bag?
another thing, though, like, because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like also, yeah, I'm about to get me and Martine are going to do a crazy Gnostic pod next month. That's just going to be crazy.
Nice.
But just like how much her stuff was tied in with the music, too. I don't know. I was like remembering.
So you're thinking about
because we're in a very watery mode right now.
Yeah.
Because we're deep Cancer. We're the last week of Cancer. Also, like huge changes with Neptune and Uranus right now. They both transited. Neptune's the ocean.
Yeah.
Uranus is like fucking. It's the ruler of Aquarius. It's like all these like weird. It's kind of like spiritual. Some people think it's kind of scary, like when like abrupt changes happen. It's like Uranus,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm the ruler of Uranus, so I make those abrupt changes.
Yeah, nice.
But it's a very watery time. I don't know. That's why I've just been like laid up listening. But I used to listen to music a lot to figure out like what mode I'm in and like what forms I want to employ. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I like the switch ups. Because you know who McGee is?
I think so. Yeah.
He doing like kind of like it sounds all like fucking like retroed out, and it's like guitars, and it's like kind of like, but then like he'll have like I don't know, like the vector of like old R&B and like really soulful like guitar music is like kind of a vibe. And I used to be on that. I love a lot of. I was in an all black a cappella group in college. Don't forget, bro. I was.
What was it called?
Essence of Soul. Are you kidding me, bro? I was a young baby voice tenor, bro. I pulled up. We sang fucking old Mariah Carey. Like, I'm a fucking, you know what I'm saying? But
that's funny that you've been on this music.
But then, like, yeah, Martine got the NTS mix. That's the whole. You got to see that movie, African Desperate. It's a sick ass movie.
It's her movie?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's a big movie.
What's it called?
African Desperate.
Okay, yeah.
You know what it's about?
No, I don't.
She gets her MFA at Bard.
Yeah.
For painting. And like the first scene is like it's like very fuckboy coded too, because it's like just like a person navigating like certain domains and like just like pointing out the absurdities of like super intellectual like white people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're all like give her final assessment of her art.
Yeah.
And some of them are like mean as fuck.
Yeah.
You know? And she's just like, okay. And then like it all goes real time like Ulysses for the final night. And they're like, you're gonna come to the final party? Mm-hmm. And then she like goes and she's just taking different drugs and like drug phases, and then it's like the whole last night, and then at the end she goes on the train and leaves Bard.
Nice.
Like
and that's a movie?
Yeah, that's the movie.
That's good.
But there's like a whole fucking musical component to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've been on that.
Well, that's funny because
Drake restored balance in the world too with his fucking throat.
I probably listened to more music in the past week than I have forever because it was just we were driving around fucking listening to music.
Well, I want to know what you guys are listening to before I ask you that. With the Drake thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like people are like, oh, like I won, like he won.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like what you're saying actually.
Yeah.
About like you need to like be relatable.
Mm-hmm.
You never. you have to, first of all, good music is good music.
Yeah, yeah.
Second of all, you just have to be relatable. Like, this is so me coded, dude.
Yeah.
Like, Drake's just like, man, I thought y'all were my friends.
Yeah.
All of y'all betrayed.
Yeah, that was a funny song. Yeah.
And everyone's like,
wait, what's the hook? He goes,
that happened to me before too. And then suddenly everyone's back on, like, because he's being vulnerable.
Yeah.
He's not trying to be like, you know, I beat my wife too, Kendrick.
Yeah.
You know? He's not trying to like go back.
To Kendrick.
Dude, I was running back some of those Kendricks.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is so OD, bro.
I mean that Meet the Grams is crazy.
Oh, Sandra, like, let me sit down while I tell you. It's like, bro, like, calm down, bro. Like,
well, I mean, he got like, I mean, that Not Like Us is just such a fucking banger that it's
kind
like,
of, dude.
Kind
Kind
of.
of. You can't say it. We hate when you say it.
That's like a banger.
It's a banger. It's obviously a banger.
If it wasn't for that,
yeah, I know.
It would be
if it wasn't
completely
for that,
different.
It would be
because I mean,
no,
I remember
I
that night
Kendrick,
clearly.
I love Kendrick too. You know,
and you can love both. But when Drake dropped that first one, that one with the video, what was that one? Right before Meet the Grams.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was in Italy this whole time. I had like no
that
Wi-Fi.
That song was so sick. That song.
But it's also like incredibly like Drake dropping that video on the whole live stream is incredibly like golden bowed, dude.
Yeah.
It's incredibly golden bowed.
Is that what he did?
Got completely scapegoated by everybody.
Yeah.
And he just came back. He came back from the dead, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wait. Listen to this. This is from the book.
Nice. Let's go off.
Okay. Biologists typically say life is any system that eats, metabolizes, creates its own energy, excretes, breathes, moves, grows, reproduces, has complex chemistry, and responds to external stimuli. It is a ridiculous definition. Even a child can sense it is too much. There's too much in it. It's like a nervous criminal going on and on about what they were doing on the day of the crime, volunteering details no one asked for, piling up a miscellaneous heap of increasingly preposterous alibis. If a person knows what they are talking about, they can explain things simply. If a person is innocent, they have an alibi. A talkative person with a dozen alibis is clearly guilty.
Because you quoted some things from him.
I did.
He goes on these long fucking...
I know. Wait. We'll listen to this Aquinas one. You'll fuck with this. But the subject here is what is life, right?
So what is it?
And
it's not that.
Life is eating 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Right?
Okay.
Human life is that, right? That humans are the only people that can do that. It's eating 76. You know, it's
going for the gold.
It's going.
It's Faith Kipyegon trying to run fucking 4-minute mile.
Yeah, exactly. Are those the shoes? What you got? The special fucking miler shoes?
Dude, fucking Nike. Dude, I literally have the whole. I have the whole summer collection of Nike running gear.
Yeah.
I only wear running gear. I never run.
With the visor glasses. Wait, look at this. Okay. So Aquinas says, right? Insanus, it means insane, a frightening word for Aquinas. People who are insane can still have grace, he says, but their promises mean nothing, and they have no part in this book. Unde et incipiens insanos decimos. We call those people insane. When I read that, I thought, I don't want grace, whatever that is. I just want not to be insane. I'm excluded from Aquinas' book, locked out of the heavenly city. My mind is diseased. My reason is not in control. If I were a tree, I would be evil. Because Aquinas says that. A tree rots because it has evil inside of it. If a tree is sick, it's because of evil.
Okay.
Aquinas' book is closed to me. For Aquinas, reason arrives in great marble blocks. He stacks and sculpts them to make a gleaming heavenly city, beyond any poise I can ever achieve. Nothing in my mind is that clean. There is only one short passage in all the 4,000 pages of the Summa that I can agree with. It's where he says a person has to be insanus to feel no fear, and he notes that fear must not be a sin because everyone who is sane feels fear. I read that and then I close the book carefully and forever. I felt like a silverfish creeping away from a home where there is no food and the floors are painted with insecticide. Right? It's this is life, right? This slivering little fear that makes you like I have to jump into this where I'm getting into these rap beefs, right? I'm eating
Answering
76 hot. I'm doing the garden of earthly delights. I'm making this
pushing the edge
round table.
Yeah, pushing
right.
Yeah.
something that amoebas can't. But
I see.
amoebas are doing it in their own way,
I see.
right? And this is the thing that it's why she takes 20,000 pages to get to this shit.
Yeah.
Right. It's because because
she's doing it.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying. You're right. She's going for that thing.
It.
Exactly.
Yeah. She got to demonstrate it first.
And you're trying to, and then when you go, I got to talk about this, and I got to talk about this thing, and there's these amoebas, and there's there's a billion fucking microbes just right here, and they all might be alive too. Like, that is a fucking scary thought.
Okay.
Right?
Oh damn, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
really bodied this.
It's a sick book. I mean, I'm telling you, this book is sick.
You the damn deep sea diver.
But also, I mean, wait, if you got to say something, say it. But
go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say that. So, this book.
I'm trying to find some funny parts from this book.
I was thinking a lot about your Faulkner piece, right?
Yeah.
And just this book is avant-garde in this heady way.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, because I went deep on this guy. This guy got a lot of interesting writing, this James Elkins, right? He got this whole stash of Goodreads reviews, which are like these little essays.
Well, he said in the back that he's all about he's the authority on the avant-garde usage of images in text.
Yeah, he is.
Zabal.
Too. He is
Zabal
too.
does that.
Right? I mean,
Zabal?
he got all sorts of shit. Like,
you ever read Bring It to Saturn?
No, I actually have. I have your copy.
Okay,
so
cool.
so I gotta hit it. But
you don't like you don't like Nowscar. You don't like Fosse. I seen you talking shit about Fosse.
No,
on
I was just
Substack,
joking.
Which is just crazy.
Which is just
crazy.
Joking.
And you haven't read Nowscar yet. And you haven't read Zabal.
Don't come at my throat, bro. That's why you were mad. It wasn't even because of you. It was because of Fosse.
Bruh,
no.
I'm never mad. Dude, I'm never mad at you, bro. I'm never mad at you. You crazy, bro.
No, I know.
My ass. It's like I pass out for 2 days. It's like the meme. You know the meme where the girl's like, he's probably talking to other girls, and then it goes to the guy and he's like doing something, you know? And I was like passed out for 2 days, and Amelia was like said something like that to me. And I was like, it's like that meme, and it's like he's probably talking to other girls, and it's just me at the park, like at like midnight, like listening to like trying to read Under the Volcano in one sitting, like while smoking spliffs, like listening and reading, like at lamplight. Well, I've been doing that for 2 days and sleeping all day.
I know what kind of state you're in based on, like, if I get a declarative ass email, for a measured declarative statement email from you, I know what.
Listen, bro. No, but it's like, dude, like, once you are a certain level of a refracting image to the world.
Yeah.
Certainly, there's many levels.
For sure.
Everyone's just to some degree, but once you are a little, whatever. Then, like, you can't be bringing, because also with like a lot of stuff that's going on with like trying to like make shit happen and stuff like that. It's like you can't be assuming what the fuck God wants or what the fuck God's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you do too much, you bring it on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I think I know why I can't publish another book. Right?
Yeah.
You know? But I really don't. Bro.
Yeah.
I really don't. Like, it's way too many amoebas out here. There's too many different forces. So it's like, it's not up to me.
The amoebas are out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some fucking legless, spineless amoebas out here. I'll tell you that much, brother. But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, then it was just like that kind of thing where it's like, of course everyone thinks that you're not a real. No, they don't, dude. I'm a lot of people's favorite writer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like a lot of people's only writer they ever will read.
100% true.
You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, all right. So he's on some avant-garde shit, which I mean, I think this book is really sick and has a lot of things that are new and it looks like a good path for the novel and the way he's doing these picture things and just, but. Also, this is like a heady kind of avant-garde shit where, I mean, this guy is an academic and he cares about academia and all that entails and this kind of thing. What he's not interested in is, and I thought of this when I read he wrote a Goodreads review of Zone, where he's criticizing Zone on the level of like, this isn't the grammaticalness of the sentence, and it's like, you're not getting what Zone is.
Right.
That it's, this murk of like this guy's his participation in violence. It's this examination of like me and my most violent instincts.
So this is a Faulkner essay connection.
Yeah. It's that is a whole different type of avant-garde than what this guy's doing. It's this ethical thing.
But see, my shit's crazy avant-garde then.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
No, but it's too avant-garde for the streets.
Well,
I think
I mean,
it is.
that's the thing too, and that's what I mean, if someone is avoiding publishing something, and you,
I know.
I mean, that was another thing I wrote in the essay, right? Where a lot of these fucking boys, like, they think, oh, this person's not publishing my thing because it's too difficult or that.
Right.
That is rarely the case.
Right.
In your case, there is definitely some barrier to entry there, you know? But a lot of times, like, you know, these writers just aren't, they think that their shit is good, but it's not that good. And that's why it's not getting published. It's not because there's a fucking cabal out
I know, but even when I was talking about, like, you know, I was like, oh, damn, I was sending like a million songs for Justin, you know. Being funny, you know, just listening to Justin Bieber, like, and I just love that Lil B's on there, and like, and his name's Lil Bieber now on Instagram. Like, he like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just love that Lil B's, like, like when you need your album to be blessed, you just like hang out with just Lil B for a few days and have one track where he's like, we gotta love each other, man. You're like, let's go, dude. But she was kind of
that like, was one song we listened to on the ride was Swag Like Ohio.
Oh my God, hilarious, running back that.
Yeah, and she
that's
was
an old Lil B, right?
And Gabby was like, by Lil B. I was like, you don't know Lil B? I was like, that's a legend, Lil B.
Right.
I was like, you got to read
Bieber. Yeah, but like even with that, it was like I'm making a point to what you're saying. I swear to God. And she was kind of like, you know, like I don't know about like Justin. I don't like his wife. I was like, I'm not thinking about his wife.
Yeah.
Like he got one song he likes love. He got one song he mad. Like I'm thinking about, you know.
Yeah.
Like, that's why pop music's sick, dude. It's like you turn him. You could look at all the stories you want about him, but like once the artwork is there, that's for you to like put yourself into.
Yeah.
But it's like this with my shit, right? It's like so avant-garde because like, oh, but this is, oh wait, that happened. Oh, then she, whether it did or didn't.
Yeah.
Once concerning the artwork isn't. It's not really. That's not really your purview.
Yeah.
That's not your purview. Once it's an artwork.
Yeah.
This a wager.
Yeah.
What if all this happened? What would you do?
Yeah.
How could you make something out of it? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
They're not looking at it right, dude. Unless you fucking trying to be Mary Magdalene in the gospel.
Yeah.
Just trying to consider why you ain't fucking reading it. Right?
but this all goes back to a concept that, I mean, you articulated a long time ago, is the self-murk, right?
Right.
That is an avant-garde instinct that has propelled, I mean, that whole book is a fucking big self-murk.
It's
right?
so funny. It's so funny though, like because this book is also very toxic, bro.
Yeah, it's a definitely
like Malcolm
toxic.
Lowry. Also,
he was toxic
I'm
as
not
fuck.
only trying to understand Savage Detective, I'm also understanding Zone.
Yeah. Well, because Lowry's that's a big part of it.
Yeah,
right.
Like he mentions Lowry specifically. Whenever you mention somebody, and Bolaño mentions that, that's literally what you're doing. Is you fucking saying all the people you read to wrote it.
It's also like I don't care what you got to say about Zone if you ain't mentioning the women in his life and his interactions with the women.
Oh yeah,
like that's the main part of it.
But it's so funny, dude. Like like when he goes back to like, oh my God, like I didn't even read the whole William T. Volman after, but you could just see William T. Volman like, why is he so sentimentally like, trying to like. This is actually about him being a spy in Mexico. Yeah. The weird CIA operation in 1939. Yeah. I hate all this gay stuff about him trying to go run off with Yvonne.
I mean, Volman would have added like 1,400 more pages of spy stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, were you going to read something from there?
Yeah, I was trying to find one. There's just funny-ass things where he's like drinking and like justifying his drinking. Yeah. And like hiding it from her.
What makes Under the Volcano better than the Recognitions?
The limiting of the purview. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
The Recognition is too wide.
Yeah, it's too all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's also like, I don't know, description of time and space and like internal thought with like dialogue is like they're like little stones you hop on on the pond. Mm-hmm. You don't fucking make a road over the whole pond with a million dialogue. Like too much dialogue, bro. Like shut up.
Yeah, what is
bro.
it, a movie
Literally,
script?
Yeah, what is a movie script? Like, whoopsie, and it's like all kind of shucksy. I'm like, you guys are fucking so, you know?
Whoopsie, yeah.
It just puts me off, dude. This is my this is the funniest thing. Me just fucking like reading Recognition so fast and just talking shit about it.
Well, I mean, the New York party scenes, I'm sure, didn't appeal to you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what is this part? Like this is page 88. This is like a classic. This is to give the reader a sense of what this book on. It's always like just random, like all these rants, and he'll say stuff about the fucking Christ and the fall and Judas and stuff.
And then he'll see some sign or something. Yeah. The sign is like some epic sign.
And he's always just blackout, just staring into space and like doesn't know what's going on.
I mean, you can tell how crazy this book is because it has like 5 epigraphs from all over the place.
And they're long
like,
as fuck. Yeah, and then it's just
the whole page of epigraphs.
And then Yvonne being like hot in her bathing suit with her like milky white titties, and like Hugh there being like people being like, you're blackout, like you're passed out on your lawn, like dude, like you know that guy Hugh's been with your wife the whole time. And he's like, the consul sat perfectly still, staring at the floor while the enormity of the insult passed through his soul. Oh yeah, because she's like, she assumes he's drunk.
Yeah,
as if he were not sober now. Yet there was some elusive sobriety in the impeachment that still escaped him, for he was not sober. No, he was not. Not at this very moment he wasn't. But what had that to do with a minute before or half an hour ago? And what right had... This is just like... Yeah. Like toxic, like circling around, like justifying being blackout all the time. And what right had Yvonne to assume it? Assume either that he was not sober or that... Far worse, in a day or two, he would be sober. What right did Yvonne have to assume this? And even if he were not sober, by what fabulous stages, comparable indeed only to the paths and spheres of the holy Kabbalah itself, had he reached this stage again?
Kabbalah,
there's Kabbalah stuff. Touched briefly once before this morning, this stage which he alone could, as she put it, cope. This precarious, precious stage, so arduous to maintain, of being drunk, in which alone he was sober.
Wait. Yeah. In which he was
what right had she, when he had sat suffering the torments of the damned and the madhouse on her behalf for fully 25 minutes on end without having a decent drink, even to hint that he was anything but her high sober? A woman could not know the perils, the complications, yes, the importance of a drunkard's life. Yeah. What conceivable standpoint of rectitude did she imagine she could judge what was anterior to her arrival? And she knew nothing whatever of what all too recently had gone through. His fall at the Calle Nicaragua, his aplomb, coolness, even bravery there. The Burke's Irish whiskey. What a world.
Well, I mean, that's honestly how I feel on vacation.
Yeah,
that's what you know of a drunkard's life. Like, I need, we got to get out of this little store. I need a drink, like, ASAP.
Hilarious, dude. I got really into the French, like the French fucking Budweiser. You know what you ever had it?
Oh, it's like that Kronenberg or something?
No, it's like 1649 or something like that.
Yeah, I know what it is. 1664 or something?
1664. Yeah. It's red and...
Oh, I mean, it's like the European beer is different. I mean, it's so cheap.
Dude, it's so cheap.
You know what I fuck
with? You get a tall boy, that like ice cold, and it's like a little sweet.
Yeah.
It just tastes like...
I mean, I was fucking with the Spain. You know, what's good about Spain is you just go, could I get a beer? And they bring you a fucking... They don't say, what kind you want this time? What kind of glass do you want? You want a tall... Like, no. I want a beer now. Fucking give it to me.
Oh, my God, dude. That's so funny.
But, wait. Back on the topic of the self-murk, right?
Yeah.
Bosch got a few self-portraits in his work, right? And they're all devils or in hell. Okay. He always, like, in the Garden of Earthly Delights, right? He paints himself. He's this little fucking shell figure in hell, right? And he's looking back. But okay, so what's sick about that painting was so sick. That whole Bosch room, the Garden of Earthly Delights, right? Which is his big triptych. Yeah. Right? And
that's the one from Recognitions.
Is that one in there too?
Maybe not.
Well, the Table of the Seven Deadly Sins is in that one, which that was a sick one too.
But I know the Earthly Delights. That's the one Lipsat was talking about on a pod a while ago.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he had great things to say. But that one. So there was this dude who did this. I'm reading this art book now, right?
I hit somebody up every now and then. I'm like, why don't they hit me back? And then I've been talking shit on the pod for like 2 years.
you say something and then I talk shit. And then you get...
I'm like, why doesn't Percival ever email me back?
Wait, did you email him?
No, but that'd be funny if I was.
But what was I going to say about the bot? So right, the panels, right? We got the panels. There's Adam and Eve on the left side. Yeah. And then there's this weird ass big middle panel where people are just like... it's a fucking, everyone's naked and they're all fucking, and it's
Yeah.
this beautiful, it's like Eden continued. And the way you can interpret this painting, right, is that we see Adam and Eve
continued.
before the fall, right? We don't see them fall. We see God bringing them together, like they're about to get married. And it's almost like the painting is, what if they hadn't fallen? What would have happened, right? And it's just this, you know, everyone's fucking, I mean, that's the point of vacation. It's like, you know, you're out there and you're eating the big fruits.
Okay.
And, you know.
Okay.
But, and then there's the sudden hell. And, you know, this is a lot in Schadenfreude too. Bosch is big in Schadenfreude.
Okay.
But what this other book was talking about was, which is just an art history book, Art in a State of Siege.
I found it.
Yeah, wait, go
Keep going,
ahead.
keep going.
Wait, so
It's about Adam and Eve.
okay, yeah, wait, read it. Could be relevant.
Okay. It just says, Mr. Quincy, and it made me think, do you know Quincy? And it made me think, do you know Quincy? I've often wondered whether there isn't more of the old legend of the Garden of Eden and so on than meets the eye. This is 139 to 140. What if Adam wasn't really banished from the place at all? That is, in the sense we used to understand it. And he's talking to this walnut grower.
Yeah.
This local. The walnut grower had looked up and was fixing him with a steady gaze that seemed, however, directed at a point rather below the consul's midriff.
Yeah.
He continues, what if his punishment really consisted, the consul continued with warmth, in his having to, go on living there, alone, of course, suffering unseen, cut off from God. Or perhaps, he added in more cheerful vein, perhaps Adam was the first property owner and God the first agrarian, a kind of Cardenas, in fact. Teehee kicked him out. Eh? Yes? The consul chuckled, aware, moreover, that all this was possibly not so amusing under the existing historical circumstances. For it's obvious that everyone these days, don't you think so, Quincy, that the original sin was to be an owner of property. But just to go on living there, that's what it made me think.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's interesting with regard to the painting.
Pretty good pull of the Adam and Eve quote.
Yeah, I mean,
Lowry.
but it is like, what if they hadn't ever sinned and they just continue to live in there, and that's actually like its own sort of the rampant paradise.
Okay.
But I don't know. You know, there's this guy wrote this. It was like his life's work was this big theory that Bosch was actually like part of this heretical sect, the Adamites, right? And Adamites like believe in, you know, pre-fallen values, right? So rampant sexuality, and you should fuck, and they're like a fuck. It's like a fuck fest cult.
Wow.
And this guy theorized that the triptych was, rather than being a church or something like that, was actually the central, you know, altar for this cult. Right, and so it was actually like a celebration of.
It's like you and Gabby in the fucking
in the
Airbnb, the guy's house. maybe you gotta fucking write your essay in the shape of the Garden of Earthly Delights.
Well, I'm doing that.
Yeah, okay, of course. Well, clearly that's what I'm doing.
But
nice.
No, I'm going left panel, middle panel, right
Let's
panel,
go.
right, and then kind of,
go.
and it's funny too, because you know they always say in Spain to disfrutar, right?
What's that mean?
That's like enjoy, like
yeah, exactly,
but also like everyone in the middle port in the painting, they're all disfruiting because they're eating. Everyone's eating the fruits, right? You're unfruiting, right?
Wow.
And I don't think the fruit probably ain't even fruit, but you can tie to that, right?
Yeah.
Disfrutar.
Right.
All the words mean what you want them to mean.
Of course.
You know.
You want to kill it and then
let's take a second. How long are we in?
104.
Okay.
All right.
I don't even know what I want to say about Bosch yet.
Dude,
you know? I'm working up to what I'm.
Let's start doing. Okay, yeah, let's kill it. Let's. I gotta start actually doing this, putting the whole hour up.
Yeah.
And putting the whole hour on the Patreon. I'm gonna start doing that. It's with our pods.
Yeah.
So go on the Patreon and we're gonna talk shit about everybody in literature.
Yeah. See, this is what I mean. This is like. I don't even have formed ideas until we talk about it on the pod.
Dude, for real, dude.